The angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. So come fly with me, let's fly away. Oh, come on and fly. Once I get you up there where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all the angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say those words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's so perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away.
Now it's time for Past Week, Next Week with Chris and Paul.
Goody two-shoes. Betty by Bo's time again. Good night, honey.
Sweet dreams, dear.
But I can hear the marching feet.
That was Genesis with Land of Confusion. That sums up the past week for me. Welcome to Past Week Next Week with Chris and Paul.
I'm Chris.
I'm Paul. This is the show where we review the most important things from the past week and get ready for the next week. It's your one-stop podcast to keep you updated, and it's a real week review. Good Lord.
What was that?
I just dropped my ring.
Oh.
Of all things.
Wow.
Wow.
That's not symbolic in any way.
Wow.
It?
So anyway, just to get through the opening, folks, and we're hotter than heck here. Here, we're going to do this again, okay?
Okay.
Have that cut out, okay?
Yeah, we can just edit it in post.
Okay. That was Genesis with Land of Confusion. And that sums up the week for me. Welcome to Past Week Next Week with Chris and Paul.
I'm Chris.
I'm Paul. As you may have heard before, this is the show where we review the most important things from the past week and get you ready for the next week. It's the one-stop podcast to keep you updated. It's a real week review. Just listen to us and you won't need any other information outlet. That's our guarantee. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, people have been joining, waving. This is exciting.
You can join the program by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We welcome your participation. Coming up, we have our weekly news quiz, pop culture update, an interview with Jennifer Noel Taylor, future headlines, and much, much more. But first, Chris, I'm wondering.
Yeah.
I am always wondering.
Sure.
What's going on with you?
Oh, man. So I spent my last week in Tampa, Florida.
Okay.
For work. So, it wasn't like, a fun trip. I mean, we went to Topgolf. We did some team buildy stuff.
Did you have a lot of people you work with down there or something?
Yeah, it was my boss's, she had all of her direct reports for a beginning of the year, like kickoff strategy kind of session.
Fun.
So we went down there. It was fun. I had a most unfortunate incident, and I'm really hoping it doesn't bite me in the backside.
Oh, boy.
So I'm going back to Tampa next week.
Okay, good.
So
Good for
we're
you.
doing a leadership, a technical leadership, professional development week, and
Are you technically a leader?
technically,
Okay,
I am.
gotcha.
In title only.
Okay,
but
fair
yes.
enough.
So what we had to do, we're putting together, I'm responsible for 6 hours of curriculum next week that has not been done before.
Okay.
Which is a lot. Coming up with 6 hours is a bunch. So we've been pulling stuff from a lot of other sources within the company. I work for a lab company.
Okay, no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
When do you have to present?
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday, okay.
Yeah. So part of what we've been doing is collecting content. Some of that content is video stuff. Mm-hmm. So a coworker of mine had taken a video of one of our medical directors. It was on her phone, but it was too big to email. We needed to get it on a computer and cut it up. So, God, this is just so embarrassing. So I go into the office and I talk to one of my trainers in Tampa, and he's good with technical stuff. He's like, yeah. He goes, tell you what, just upload it to your Google Drive, and then I can get it from there. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But I can't get to Google Drive on my computer. He goes, oh, yeah, you can. I go, really? He goes, yeah, we can't get to Gmail, but we can get to Google Drive.
Really?
So I log into my Google Drive.
Okay.
I'm in an office in our Tampa facility.
Okay.
And I'm at the back desk. So I'm on my laptop signing into my Google Drive. So my screen is facing anybody that walks into the office. As it's logging in, I turn around to face and talk to the trainer that's helping me out. And as I'm talking to him, then the door. So they're both...
Is your boss in Tampa?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they're both facing me. And then behind me is my computer screen that's fully visible to both of them. Okay?
Here we go.
I don't know if you know this about Google Drive, but it does larger thumbnail pics of the 4 latest things that you've opened on your drive.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, you were alone this week.
I didn't have anything pornographic up there. However,
wait a minute. Wait, you did not have anything pornographic, right?
Right. Nothing.
I guess I was wrong. I would have lost that bet.
Well, however,
oh, okay.
let's just say, my wife and I have been going to this workout class, and she's been, feeling good about the way her body's transforming. And she had sent me a couple of pictures.
Oh no!
Posing.
No!
Not wearing clothing.
Oh no!
So as I talked to my boss and the trainer, they're acting fine, but I'm sensing something.
And there's no
off.
way they didn't see it.
I can't imagine they didn't. So then I turn around when my boss walks out. I turn around to see if my Google Drive's up, and boy, is it up! And they're in all of her unclothed glory.
Wow!
Is my 2 pics of my wife.
Wow!
So what I don't know is, did they see it? And if they did, am I going to get a talking to?
When this happened?
This happened on Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, weren't you kind of talking to by now?
I think I would have, but Wednesday night, my boss left to go to Universal. She stayed down in Florida for the weekend and took Thursday and Friday off. But at the end of that night, when we were done, she was still there. So I poked my head in her office. Just
wait a minute. When you say that,
no.
What do you mean?
I like, hey, just want to say have a great trip. I think this was a good week for us. And we chatted a little bit about the week and nothing. So maybe she didn't notice. I'm obviously never signing into Google Drive on my work computer again. But the good news was we got the videos cut up. My trainer was able to get those and to, I'm assuming, see my wife topless.
Okay.
So.
I think it's probably not that big a deal. Okay, we're on Facebook Live now. Okay,
sure.
So just go ahead and show me. Here's a copy of it. See, I think it looks nice.
Yeah,
Looks great.
see, yeah, you can tell
So
she's been working out.
Let's just do this real quick.
Okay,
I mean, here's the photo.
okay, yeah,
Do you recognize that?
it looks
Okay,
familiar.
I'm looking. Everybody
Yeah.
on Facebook Live can see it, and it looks lovely.
Yeah,
That's
it's
called
artistic. Yeah, it's a tasteful
Look, I'm
nude.
tearing it up.
Good idea.
No one has to see it ever again.
Yeah. So
Oh my gosh!
what?
I wasn't on the right camera when we showed that.
Oh, so everybody, and it's all torn up now.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Dang it! Sorry, folks.
Oh well. Next week, huh?
Yeah, Well, I can't. I tore it up.
Oh, damn it. Well, maybe
Dang it.
past week.
You guys would have liked that.
What about you, Paul? What was your week like?
I also have a story about your wife.
I mean, who doesn't at this point?
I went to my semi-annual. Is that what you call it? When it's twice a year
Yeah. Or
or biannual?
biannual? I don't know. Anyway, twice a year.
Yeah. To my waxing.
Yes.
So here, I want you to check it out. See, okay, is my nose? Okay, it's all clear.
It's, yeah.
Come
my
here, come here
God.
closer. Can
Okay.
you-
Yeah.
All right.
There. Oh.
You're checking it
wow.
out.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, that's not my nose.
What? Oh, sorry. That's, yeah.
That's not your finger.
That's not my eye.
Okay. I
don't know.
So what do you got? Everyone
that-
on Facebook Live, let me know what you think.
That
Got my nose
that's clean
very
as a whistle.
very close to Chris.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Whoa.
And what
yeah,
about my ear?
right
Here's
up
my
in
ear.
there.
Here's my ear.
Yeah. There's no
Go ahead.
hair. There's no
Go
hair.
ahead. Digit that a little bit. Put a digit in there. Okay. All right.
Wow. Yeah. There's. Yeah.
Oh gosh darn it! I
What?
had the wrong camera on.
God,
Yeah.
you in the wrong camera. Jeez.
So people didn't get to see my waxing nose.
So you got your nose waxed.
Yeah.
Some people cringe when they hear about nose waxing. I don't find it that uncomfortable.
No, it's
do you?
awesome. I like it.
Yeah, and then afterwards you're like,
And when people, and once it's done, when the person says to you, "Well, heck, I bet you can smell things now," that shows you probably need it. You were in Tampa here in the Heartland.
yeah,
It was freezing, 0
Yeah,
degrees
yeah.
Thursday morning.
yeah.
0. What was the temperature where you were?
It was 75 degrees Thursday morning when I was in Tampa, but
Nice.
when I landed about 7 o'clock Thursday night, it was very cold.
Really?
But let me give a shout out, if I may, to the KCI Park Air
Okay,
Express. Do we
yeah.
do shout outs?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can do that. That's fine.
I've started parking there instead of the parking spot because they're cheaper. Also, you call them when you land, and they go warm up your car and bring it to you.
No way, really?
So when I landed, it was freezing, but when I got to the KCI Park Air Express, my car was already cleared off of all the snow and ice, and it had been warmed up.
Really?
So all the other suckers are out there cleaning their own cars. I'm ready to go.
Okay, let's give them, because I don't know who this is.
Okay.
Who's the company?
Park Air Express.
Okay. Where's their parking lot at?
They're right off 29 at exit 12.
Yeah.
I
They're
think.
like far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too far,
Yeah.
but yeah. So I'd highly recommend. And $9 a
And
day.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well.
And you can print off a coupon for every day that you're there too. So you can get it for like $7, $7.50 a day, something like that.
There you go then. Wow.
Yeah. So I
Our new
don't want to
sponsor.
shill a whole lot of businesses, but they took care of
Hey,
me.
guess
so there
what,
you go.
folks? If they do well for us, we're going to shill them.
Yeah.
We're going to
okay.
talk about you.
Yeah. Fair enough.
We do have another big announcement that
Oh God.
this program very soon
Yeah.
in the year 2020 will be broadcasting live from Croatia. So we're excited about
Wow. Oh, that is
that.
exciting.
We just got the invite last night.
Yeah. We've been waiting on that.
Yeah.
I was surprised, but
Yeah.
it came through. So
A lot of people have been trying to go to Croatia, but only us have been invited. Us and only us.
well, and a good friend of the program invited
Sure,
us. you
sure.
know.
Oh, okay. Do you know why I picked "Land of Confusion" for our opening song?
I don't know. Does it have to do with the New Hampshire primary?
It does.
I figured it might.
But it also has to do with the unleashed president who feels like he can do anything he wants now after this week.
Wait, you don't think he learned a lesson?
No, he did not learn a lesson. He learned he can bully everybody and get away with it. And so it's the land of confusion.
Yeah.
And
But what-
Superman, where are you now is what I say.
Yeah. So, any specifics from last week that really stuck in your craw, really grind your gears?
No, just this
Oh, okay.
basic stuff of
Okay.
confusion and
Yeah.
no hope for the future. Other than that, everything was great.
I know. Yeah.
Let's dive into the news. We
Okay.
do every week. We have. It's not even what I like to call the news quiz. It is called the news quiz. It is the Slate News Quiz, where we go through some of the top stories and take the quiz. You can play along at Slate. Again, I ask these questions, and we've not looked at the questions.
We have not. That's
Now-
a promise.
You're going to notice the way that we know the answers, you're going to think we did, because
Yeah.
we are knowledgeable. If it's,
Hey, at least if last week's any indication, I think we got them all last week.
yeah. Let me ask you this, Chris.
Okay.
When you watch news, what's your would you say your primary news outlet is? Besides this program,
Well, sure.
which is weird because you're giving it and then learning from it.
Right, and this really is my one-stop information outlet. I would say that I probably... So I go to my phone for most of my news.
Okay.
You want me to read you what app?
Do you have a dial phone or what kind of?
So here
Yeah, this is Chris. I'm on my phone.
I'm just going to read you what's here. These are the ones I check every day.
Okay.
Daily Beast, Politico, CNN, HuffPost,
Okay.
Fox News,
Really?
uh-huh,
Okay.
and KMBC 9. Oh. Wah, wah. Yeah.
So you have a pretty balanced. I would like to call it a balanced news diet.
I will say that most of those lean one way or the other.
Yeah.
Politico probably comes the closest to just reporting, in my opinion, but
But you go over to Fox, so you're.
I do. I want to see what's
Yeah.
happening,
Yeah.
what the other side, if you will, is saying, because I don't want to live in the echo chamber.
So mine is CNN, KSHB, and the Examiner. I go
Oh, yeah,
look
I-
at the Examiner every day.
I check the Examiner a couple
Yeah.
times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And Tony's Kansas City.
yeah, and Tony's Independence. Okay, let's get started. Let's just
Okay, let's do this
enough of
quiz.
Who made a break from the pack to finish third in the New Hampshire Democratic presidential primary?
I have an answer.
Okay.
Let me raise one eyebrow as I say Amy Klobuchar.
What? Why? Wait a minute.
No, it's no, it is Amy.
I know, but I don't get the. Anyway.
She always looks half surprised to me.
Yeah. I think I'm beginning to believe that is correct, by the way.
Yeah, thank
I'm
you.
beginning to believe she's our last hope.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think Biden's faded too far?
I think he has,
I
yeah.
think he has too. Yep. I don't.
Yeah.
So then it's Buttigieg or Amy if you want a more left centrist.
Yes.
Instead of
right. But
far
Buttigieg,
left-leaning.
I don't think can pull it off. He doesn't have enough experience in my book.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. He's what? He's 38, looks 12.
Yeah, and let me go into this too.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a lot of friends who are Bernie bros. Mm-hmm. Okay, they love Bernie Sanders.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Then these same people don't want Bloomberg in the race.
Yeah.
Because he spends a lot. He's spending a lot of money, and he's a former Republican.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me explain this to everybody. Bernie Sanders is not a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
He's been an independent his whole time. He hasn't even officially joined. I guess he caucuses with the Democrats in the Senate, but he's still an independent.
Right.
So he is not a Democrat just as much as Bloomberg is not a Democrat. If that's going to bug you.
I get what you're saying.
If that's going to bug you, then that bugs you.
Yeah.
Okay. I also wonder, here's my other criticism of Bernie Sanders. If he's such a revolutionary and he has all this unique point of view and he's the only guy who can do it, how come there's not more like-minded elected officials that follow his philosophy?
That is a great question.
Now you have AOC,
yeah.
Okay, and big fan of hers. Don't want her to be president though. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Love her in the Congress.
Yeah.
I love that voice in the Congress.
Yeah.
So, folks, we got to beat Trump, and we need someone to pull us together. And I think that soccer mom, Amy Klobuchar, can do it. Plus, I've thought about this. I really like Fred Armisen, but I like Rachel Dratch. And I think I want to see her on Saturday Night Live a lot. Okay?
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
What's your thought on this?
whoever it is,
Yeah.
I'm going to be voting for. Whoever emerges from the Democratic side, whether it's Bernie, whether it's Bloomberg, I'm going to be all in.
And let me give you another pro-Bloomberg point.
Okay.
He's the only one of those people who have said, including Bernie Sanders, who said, I don't care if I'm the nominee or not, my money's in this.
Yeah.
That goes a long way for me. He
Yeah.
understands what the real issue is.
Well, and I didn't realize how much he spent on the 2018 elections to help
Right,
get Democrats
exactly,
in there.
exactly.
So I heard that this week, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So give the guy a break, okay, everybody? All right.
And we get it. He's short, okay?
Right.
Jeez.
Right.
So I shouldn't even mention that, but God, Trump, that just drives me crazy.
As a tall guy, and which is basically the only good quality I have, it's not the only thing, folks, okay? Mm-hmm. Sure. It's how I talk my wife into marrying me.
Right.
But those days are over, okay? All right.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, good job. You're
Thanks.
1 for 1.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. We're 1 for 1.
Yeah.
I'm reading the questions and I'm doing the computer, but I didn't know the answer either.
Okay.
Okay, I did know the answer. Okay. Question 2. Federal prosecutors recommend 7 to 9 years in prison for which Trump associate convicted of multiple crimes in November?
I mean, Roger Stone. Hello.
That's right. That's right.
Wow. I feel like I'm more informed maybe than I thought I was.
Maybe you are.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe you are.
Yeah. So then that's, of course, blowing up between jurors and Barr. Well, I don't know if it's Barr. The Justice Department. It's Barr saying, no, that's too much. And
Okay, so here's what I don't understand about Trump. Mm-hmm. And I would love it if a pro-Trump person would give us a call at 913-735-0060. I don't want to debate. I just want to understand.
uh-huh.
Even when he tries to do something loyal, okay,
Yeah.
he screws it up. For example, this Roger Stone is one of his oldest friends.
Right.
He's the one who got the WikiLeaks and everything together for Trump. I mean, he did stuff for Trump.
Right.
He helped the guy out.
Yes.
So he wants to interfere in the case. Why doesn't he just wait and pardon him in November?
I don't. Yeah.
His powers and say, pardon.
Yeah.
Either I didn't win re-election or I won re-election.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Yeah. You're right.
And
You're
say
right.
and go and say I'm loyal to my friends. Okay, that's it. What's this buzz we have here, Chris?
It went away there when you pulled that first one down.
It's you.
I'm buzzing?
Yeah, you're buzzing.
Dude, I know.
Okay, 2 for 2. Good job.
Okay.
All right, 3. The outbreak of the virus that has sickened more than 200 people in Louisiana was linked to which type of place? Wow, I didn't hear this at all.
Ooh, I didn't hear about this either.
Water park, riverboat, strip club, casino. Now, I know you've got a lot of diseases from strip clubs. But
Yeah, I have, but 200 people? I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm going to say water park.
Oh.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh.
Where's my wrong sound? Oh, no.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. It's a casino.
Huh.
Visitors to the El Casino Resort in Lake Charles reported becoming ill.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that at all. Too much other news, I guess.
That's
huh?
weird. A casino in the Louisiana Bayou is kind of gross. That's weird. Who would think? All right. We're not perfect anymore, but that's okay.
all right.
We persist. Question 4. Which Asian country announced it is terminating a 22-year-old visiting force agreement governing U.S. military operations there?
Ooh, read that again? Which
Asian country announced it is terminating a 22-year-old visiting forces agreement governing U.S. military operations there?
the Philippines? I don't know.
That is correct.
Yes.
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 You did it. You did it. How did you know that?
I just know there's a lot of military involvement in the Philippines. A lot of folks from the military are stationed in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it would be South Korea with all the North Korea stuff going on. So I don't know.
The choices were Vietnam, the Philippines, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. I don't think Afghanistan and Pakistan is Asian, but I guess maybe they are.
I guess so, yeah, but I wouldn't have thought of those.
Here's the other thing that threw me off. 22 years? Haven't we been in the Philippines longer than 22 years?
I would think so. That's just 1998.
Yeah. Okay, but you did it, though.
Hey,
Okay.
thanks.
Last question.
Okay, come on.
On Tuesday morning, Donald Trump tweeted that which figure is a total racist? Joe Walsh. I'm assuming the upstart candidate for
Yeah, I doubt
not the
not the guy from the Eagles.
yeah. Everyone knows he's racist. Kobe Bryant,
Okay.
Greta Gutenberg, and Michael Bloomberg.
Well, I'm going to say Bloomberg. I mean,
that's right.
Yeah, it's where most of his ire's been aimed this week.
Because he had that stupid
Stop and frisk.
stop it and frisk it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad move on his part.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, do you give him any credit for apologizing?
I think you have to.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired of the cancel society where
Yeah.
an apology, not only is an apology not good enough, but you need to be canceled for life
Yeah.
if you've done one thing wrong. So I'm done with that.
Are you done with it?
Yep.
Okay, you're going to cancel the cancel.
I am. I'm canceling the cancel culture.
All right, you heard it here first, folks.
You're canceled.
And that was our news quiz. Boy, I don't know about you, but we need to take a break.
Yeah, let's do that. I am beat.
And I don't think there's a way for me to take a break without you also taking a break.
Okay.
We're kind of doing a program together. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
All right, yeah, let's do it. Let's both take a break then.
All right. We'll be right back after these words with Past Week, Next Week with Chris and Paul.
You know what I've got in my hands right now? I've got those big red and blue packages of Quaker puffed wheat and Quaker puffed rice. Because I wanted to tell you, fellas and girls, something about the famous smiling Quaker man on the front of these packages. You know, he's your guarantee that you're getting the original, crisp, fresh, shot-from-gun cereal.
My, but you're flattering.
Yes, like I say... Huh? Who said that?
Why, I did.
You? Who are you?
I'm the Quaker man on the package. You were just talking about me.
I was, but gee, I never expected you to say anything.
Well, I don't normally. Wish I could.
You do?
Yes, I wish I could say good morning to all the boys and girls and their families when they have me on their breakfast table.
Well, that would be nice. But look, why not say hello now?
Fine idea. Hello, boys and girls. When you see me smiling at you from the package, that's my way of saying good morning. And what's more, I'm mighty glad to see you enjoy those breakfasts of Quaker puffed wheat and Quaker puffed rice.
Yes, fellas and girls, there's the swellest tasting breakfast ever. Delicious, ready-to-serve wheat or rice shot from guns. Just remember to get these crisp, tender, king-size grains exploded up to 8 times normal size. Be sure to ask for crisp, fresh, Quaker puffed wheat and Quaker puffed rice. They're never sold in bags or bulk. Buy the big red and blue packages with the smiling Quaker man on the front. He's your guarantee that you're getting the original, the one and only Quaker puffed wheat and Quaker puffed rice. Shot from guns.
Welcome back to Past Week, Next Week with Chris and Paul. We have a very special interview today. I'm very excited to speak with Jennifer Noel Taylor, who is an author, and we try to get you motivated on the show, and this is what Jennifer is all about. She is an energy healing practitioner with self-help motivator and CEO of her own company. She has dedicated her life work to helping people discover the healing power of their love. I can't think of anything better than that. Welcome to the program, Jennifer.
Great. Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So it sounds like you're very much of a very positive person. I mean, the idea of healing power of love. How did you come across this topic to say, you know, I'm going to tell people about this?
Yeah, it's really interesting. So it all started actually in massage school. I started to study bodywork, and one day I started to be able to feel energy around people, sort of this palpable sense of there was more to a person than just the body. And I felt like the healing power of touch, that you could use touch to pretty much facilitate the healing of almost everything. And I got that download, and it just felt true. Like, wow, what's the ultimate healer? Love and connection. And so from there, I started studying energy healing, and from there, I went into running a business called Quantum Touch, where we're all about energy medicine, and it really just boils down to love. So it's just really, that message just really resonated with me.
So people who are struggling would come see you. First, they think they have a physical ailment, and then you would look at their whole body and realize perhaps some of the spiritual stuff needs to be worked as well. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, I believe, this may sound kind of out there, but I believe that we're spiritual beings.
Yes.
Having a physical experience. So to me, when your body is sort of in pain or breaking down, or there's some disease, it actually just goes deeper than a physical issue. It's usually, I have found, an emotional or spiritual issue, or something needs to change in your life. And so I would like to work a lot with people's emotional energy and lifestyle changes, and a lot of times even just the application of pure energy work can help facilitate the healing of many different conditions.
What do you find is the most common struggle that people have?
That's a good question. Well, the most common thing that seems to bring people in is pain. A lot of times people are taking pain medication and it stops working at some point, or pain that just doesn't go away, even with medication or when they're under a doctor's supervision. And so Quantum Touch, the modality that I work with, can really help facilitate pain relief. And that's what I love about it. It's a really easy, non-addictive method to help with pain relief.
And when you say pain, it is someone who just has aches and pains. Certainly if they had a broken leg, they'd go to an emergency room or something like that, right? But,
yeah, totally. Yeah, if you're in a car accident where you have some kind of emergency, like we're not.
Yeah,
that's not
right.
what we're about. You know.
Right.
Oh, we'll just do energy healing while you're bleeding out. No. What I'm more talking about is let's say you're
headaches, maybe, or
you're getting treated for something, or you're in physical therapy,
okay.
or you have pain that even though you're on medication, it's not resolving, or I don't believe in not checking in with your doctor or anything like that.
Right. Yeah. Well, to me, it seems like a complete person look at things, because a lot of times, if you're not looking at everything, then you're really going to hold something back in your life. Now, you have written a book, and maybe you've written more than one book. Is that true?
Yeah, I started out with a book called Love Incorporated, and then the second book I wrote is called Spiritual and Broke: How to Stop Struggling with Money and Live Your Purpose.
Okay, so it probably has just kind of been an evolution for you, where you've talked to people, they're in pain, and you find out that they're struggling with money, right?
Yeah, a lot of times when customers write into us, one of the issues that comes up is, well, I'd love to explore your modality, but I can barely afford to eat, or I'm just stuck on the money thing too. And I thought, wow, I totally get this, because I used to be really stuck with the money thing, and money and health seem to sometimes go together. When your health isn't really working, the money doesn't seem to be working either, or vice versa. Or money causes a lot of stress, which causes health problems. Sure. So I wanted to address that, and so I wrote a book on that.
What is I want everyone to go buy the book, and you can go to JenniferNoelTaylor.com and look at all the great stuff that she has, her blog, and then you can buy a couple of these books. Spiritual Broke, what's one technique you can give us in a short amount of time to make sure that we're not having the struggle with money in life?
Well, one of the things I feel like is really easy to focus on is looking at spending habits, because I know me and a lot of other people who are spending just sort of automatic. We just purchase things and we're not even thinking about it, or we're emotionally upset, and so we're online shopping, at midnight buying shoes or whatever it is. And what I like to do is I print out a bank statement, where most of my transactions come from, or my credit card statement, and I look at it line by line, and I ask myself for each expenditure, does this provide actual value in my life?
Yeah.
Or am I just doing some sort of unconscious habit, or am I trying to get approval of other people? Or I just really try to get some consciousness around what I'm spending money on. And I look at the patterns based on my bank statement. I'm like, oh, wow, I spent $300 last month on shoes, and I don't even wear them. So that's an easy exercise to get started. I have a lot of stuff in my book that working with the consciousness around money.
And let me ask you one other thing here about the idea that, I just love this, that the healing power of love. Now, everyone needs to probably contact you because you probably could help them take that leap of faith. But what is one thing misunderstood about the healing power of love?
Well, I think that people kind of view love maybe as a Hallmark card, or as sort of a sentiment, or maybe it's just limited to romantic relationships or your family. But love as a universal energy, as something that can connect us all, and actually as a real healing force that actually enacts change on the physical level. And to be able to feel love as an energy and see how it can really accelerate the healing process, creating that link to be more tangible for people. And that's what I love to do, where people can feel this universal love that we all are.
That is inspirational. I really appreciate that. And it's been great talking to you. We always close our interviews with 3 revealing questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Now we present 3 revealing questions.
All right, 3 revealing questions for Jennifer Noel Taylor. Okay, the first one. Who has been the number one influence in your life? Oh, Can you hear me? My music is pretty grandiose there. So, who is your number one influence in your life?
Oh, my number one influence. Wow, there's just so many different people, but I would say that I really admire Oprah Winfrey and going from kind of a rags to riches story and just how she's really stepped into her power and created this amazing life.
Excellent. Sounds like, oh, that's correct. That's very good. Good. So, number two, if you could do one thing in your professional life, what would it be? Now, you've written books, you do all kinds of things. If you could just kind of wave that magic wand and get it done, what would it be?
I would actually like to do more projects that fulfill the dreams for other people. I recently helped a family in Costa Rica buy a piece of land, and that was just such a wonderful project, and I'd love to do more of that.
Wow, that is amazing. That's amazing. Last question. When you're done with your public life, your professional life, how do you want to be remembered?
Oh, great question. I would love to be remembered as someone who helped inspire people achieve their dreams.
That is very inspirational, and everyone is very excited by that. How can people get a hold of you to find out more resources to grow themselves? Because this is what you do. You help people, and there's a lot of people listening who would love to get that positivity from you. How do they get a hold of you?
I have a couple of ways. If people are interested in the energy healing, you can go to www.quantumtouch.com. That's the energy healing site. If you're interested in my business money stuff, you can go to jennifernoeltaylor.com if you want to work with money or business type of stuff. And my book's also on Amazon, so Spiritual and Broke on Amazon.com. And I hope you check it out.
Okay, everybody, go to the website, buy the book, and then contact Jennifer. And it has been a real pleasure to talk to you, and I really do appreciate the idea of someone who is using their positivity and the idea of love to impact the world. So I thank you very much, and I really appreciate your time.
Great. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
There goes Jennifer. There she goes.
Oh, man. Just what a beacon of positivity. What an inspiration.
She can really help people. Her book is, again, called Spiritual and Broke. And here's someone to help.
Who? Who's Nick Cannon?
Daddy, Nick Cannon's hilarious.
Man, fuck you, son.
Whoa.
It's so goddamn hilarious because he just walked off with the school clothes money. It's funny, isn't it? I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
So anyway, maybe he can get that.
Yeah,
that as well. So
that's good stuff. Spiritual and broke.
Yeah. Are you either one or?
Yeah. Gosh.
Wait, I don't even need to ask that question.
Yeah.
You have teenage daughters in college.
I am one, but not the other.
Yes.
And I wish it was flipped.
Yeah, I am both broke and spiritually broke.
Oh, well, see. Yeah.
So, Chris, you've told us about the news.
Sure have.
We've inspired you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but it's not all about the facts. You know, we'd like to have a little fun with the pop culture.
Sure we do.
Stuff. And here's our pop culture news from last week.
Okay.
Here is Chris Whiting, your pop culture expert. Chris,
okay, thanks,
take it
Paul.
away.
Hey, story number one. Natalie Portman responds to Rose McGowan's criticism of tribute to female directors. Natalie Portman's tribute to female filmmakers at the Oscars did not go over well with Rose McGowan.
Oh, well.
McGowan took to Facebook with her thoughts, writing, "I find Portman's type of activism deeply offensive to those of us who actually do the work. I'm not writing this out of bitterness. I am writing it out of disgust. I just want her and other actresses to walk the walk." She described Portman's effort as the kind of protest that gets rave reviews from the mainstream media for its bravery. Portman responded to McGowan's post in a statement. "I agree with Miss McGowan that it is inaccurate to call me brave for wearing a garment with women's names on it. Brave is a term I more strongly associate with actions like those of the women who have been testifying against Harvey Weinstein the last few weeks under incredible pressure."
Isn't that great the way she answered that?
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't go slam McGowan. And she said, "You're right. It's not brave to wear clothes."
Right.
You've been doing brave stuff.
And I agree with McGowan's criticism. It's the mainstream media act like it's so brave because she wore clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Enrique Iglesias and Anna Kournikova welcome baby girl.
Aww.
Enrique Iglesias and Anna Kournikova's family just got even bigger. Ooh. The famous couple welcomed their third child Thursday. Iglesias took to Twitter to share a photo of the baby girl. My sunshine, he captioned the pic. The couple are parents to 2-year-old twins, Lucy and Nicholas. Do you know this couple very well, or?
I know each of them individually. I didn't even know they were married.
Yeah, I didn't either.
This is the first I knew of
Do you think, without seeing, we'll have to ask?
I think
ask
I
you
know.
the question.
I think I know where you're going.
Okay. This is. We're always trying to stump Chris Whiting here because he's just such a man of knowledge and he knows all this stuff. But here's a question for you.
Sure.
Without seeing these kids,
yeah.
Do you think they're very attractive? Do you think they're pretty kids?
My money would be on their. They're going to be fairly handsome, is my guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
If you could get with one of them, and only one of them, okay?
Yeah.
And it was a chance.
Yeah.
You had Enrique and Anna.
So we're not including the kids here.
No.
Okay.
Right. You have to enter it, but you don't know exactly who they're going to pick. You would still do it, right?
Yeah. So I am going to end up with one of them, is what you're saying.
Right.
I just don't
you
know which
take
one.
The chance.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
It's a chance worth taking.
Right.
It certainly is.
Because
I'm assuming
it's going to be pretty enjoyable either way.
Yeah.
They're both very pretty.
They are. Yeah, they're very, very good-looking humans.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
Would you do the same thing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll take the leftover one after you.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Masked Singer kicks off legendary singer in surprise elimination. I just took a surprise elimination during our break.
Oh, wow.
Miss Monster was eliminated on The Masked Singer and shocked the panel when she was revealed to be a truly legendary singer. Monster performed a rendition of Leslie Gore's You Don't Own Me, and her hairstylist gave a clue as to who was behind the mask, calling her a spiritual mom who hasn't always been portrayed the right way in public. Miss Monster was ultimately revealed to be Chaka Khan, whose hits include Ain't Nobody, I'm Every Woman, and I Feel For You. The singer was voted off, but Khan called her time on the show liberating because I could do what I wanted while sporting a mask. Paul?
Here's Feel For You by Chaka Khan on the number one hit station in the world.
I used to love this song.
Okay. Are you a fan of the Masked Singer?
I've never watched it.
It looks so stupid to me. Okay?
That's why I've never watched it. I just think it looks ridiculous.
And now it gains in popularity. You think, well, maybe there's something to it. They're telling me you're kicking off Chaka Khan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Chaka Khan they kicked off?
And who else? I don't even know what stars are on this. Are they all people that can sing?
I don't know who's on there.
Or
it could be anybody.
Do they keep Dustin Diamond and they kick off Chaka Khan?
Yes. It has to be something like that.
That's what I'm envisioning. I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe Taylor Swift and Paul McCartney could kick off Chaka Khan, but that's it.
Yeah, right.
They should kick everyone else off, and it should be the Chaka Khan show.
Yes. Yeah, that's crazy.
Shh, be quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, here comes the hook. Ready? Sing it, Chris.
I feel for you, and I think I love you. Ooh, wow.
Oh, Chris Whiting.
Yeah.
So anyway, how can Chaka Khan be kicked off of a singing competition?
That's ridiculous.
That'd be like me getting kicked out of a fat guy competition.
There's just too many contest shows anyway. I'm sick of them.
Well, I know you're excited by this.
Okay.
Rick Moranis to appear in the new Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie. Actor Rick Moranis is set to appear in the upcoming new film from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie universe. Okay, everything's a freaking universe.
Yeah.
A close source to the matter says a new film titled Shrunk, which was okay. Enough of the jokes, Paul. Will star Josh Gad. Disney has not officially commented on the details of the movie plots or casting. What do you think of this one?
Well, I haven't seen Rick Moranis forever.
I think that's why this is big news.
Yeah, but it reminds me that your wife has said that my celebrity lookalike is Rick Moranis.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know if this will help me.
If Paul Scheer and Rick Moranis had a love child, they did, and it's Chris Harvey.
Yes. Yeah, or, well, you could throw Wallace Shawn in there, too.
Okay.
Maybe the three of them had a crazy night, and look what came out. Here I am. All right. Hey, Paul.
Yeah, Chris.
No time like present to listen to Billie Eilish's No Time to Die.
Okay.
The history-making Grammy winner has released the new theme to the new James Bond film, No Time to Die. The moody track was produced by the 18-year-old and her collaborator brother, Phineas, and Steven Lipson. Hans Zimmer and Matt Dunkley provided the orchestral arrangements, according to a press release. My goodness, there's a lot of weird names in that story.
Is this a Lipson beat?
Yes. You got Steven Lipson, Hans Zimmer, Matt Dunkley, and Phineas Eilish. I'm assuming it's her brother. I don't know.
No, Eilish is her middle name. It's like...
I don't know the last name.
I don't know. It's some Irish name that's very common.
Yeah, do you like Billie Eilish?
I love it, Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Now, she shouldn't have won all the Grammys over Taylor Swift, but I do like her song that won Bad Guy by. It was the #1 song ever. I don't know.
Wow.
What a word. I don't know what word.
Is that a yearly category, the #1 song ever?
I think so.
Okay.
I haven't been involved in the Grammys for years. So, what do you think of it?
Let me just listen. Wow, that's moody. They're right about that. I don't think it's going to go down as one of my favorite Bond.
Yeah, me neither.
tunes. Yeah.
But they're back to the gimmick of the pop star singing the...
Yeah.
And...
Give me Live and Let Die, you know?
Yeah, that's an awesome song, again, by Paul McCartney. So, she sang yesterday on the Oscars. Did you see that?
I didn't.
I didn't think it was that good because she's got this breathy, silent, not very strong voice.
Mm-hmm.
She could have a strong voice, but that's just not her delivery.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see her as a singer. I see her as more of a recording artist.
Her
and Phineas need to go back to the room and just make their own stuff.
I don't know about her. I am a little tired of so many young singers that do the breathy half sing.
Yes.
In their it's kind of driving me nuts.
Yeah.
That and I got a lot to complain about today. Cancel culture.
That's okay.
The breathy half singing of young. Sorry, I'm going to try and switch it around.
Now, will you see No Time to Die?
I don't know if I will or not.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the last two Bond movies.
I haven't either.
I sort of quit on them.
I did too. Although I love the guy who's the Bond now. He's the Bond.
Daniel Craig?
Yes, the Bond.
Yeah.
No,
the Bond. Yeah, you said it.
And finally, and I think this is significant.
Okay.
Rick Cosnett reveals he is gay.
Okay.
Rick Cosnett of Vampire Diaries and The Flash has come out. The actor made the announcement on Instagram. Hi, everyone. He said in the video's opening, dramatic pause, I am gay. I hope that's not isolated. Cosnett explained that he just wanted everyone to know because I made a promise to myself to live my truth every day. I mean, this is news. This is big news.
Is it? I mean, hey, good for him is what I say. Live your truth.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it's great he's living his truth. What do you think?
Yeah.
Of that? Okay.
Yeah. It's great.
Okay.
Big news? I don't know.
Here's a question for you.
Okay.
Who is Rick Cosnett?
I have no idea. Do you know who he is?
What would you say is the percentage of people who know who he is in the United States?
I'm going to say about 4.
4 people or 4%?
4%.
Wow. So
Yeah.
he's very popular.
Well, he's in The Flash. I don't know.
There's no way. He's not up to 1%.
But is somebody coming out as gay? Is that big news for anyone anymore?
That was going to be my question to you when I saw the story. It's like, is this really big news?
Yeah.
Can we move beyond, oh my gosh, to just, oh, that's great. Yeah, you are what you are.
Yeah.
And you don't have to hide anything.
We've gone from, oh my God, I can't believe that person's gay,
Yeah.
to, okay, I guess it's all right, to, wow, they're really brave for doing that. Can it just be, it's just part of normal
people
life?
People are people, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think maybe this is it. When Rick Cosnett, and the real culprit in all this is the media.
Yeah.
You know, they find it and they want to act like they're virtue signaling. They're, oh, look at us, look how great we are. Aren't we woke?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were woke, it wouldn't be a thing.
Right. It would be, yeah. Okay. Hey, did you hear Rick Cosnett's gay?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who's he?
Yeah.
That would be
a gay
the
guy.
response.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Well, cool. Yeah, he's a great actor. I love him. He's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. That's your past week stuff. We're going to get you ready for next week. Although we did, get you inspired with Jennifer. That
We
was
did,
nice.
yeah. That's a great gift that we've given you that you can carry into next week. All
So,
right.
We'll be right back, folks.
Jeez.
With past week next week with Chris and Paul.
Uh-oh, sounds like Lisa and Scott are trapped in the icy cave of that frosty-faced villain, Captain Cold. This is a job for Superman.
My fast freeze zapper will freeze Superman forever.
No way, Captain. Here, kids, my new Superman hot cocoa mix is the super tasting way to warm up.
It's really sweet and chocolatey.
And see, Captain Cold can't take this warm reception. New Superman hot cocoa, the super tasting way to warm up.
Check, test.
This is Batman.
And Robin.
With exclusive news for KHJ listeners.
It's the Bat Phone Secret Number Contest presented by Boss Radio.
There's a terrific prize for the first KHJ listener to guess the secret number of our Bat Phone.
You've seen us answering the Bat Phone on TV. It's a special hotline Commissioner Gordon uses to contact us whenever there's trouble.
There are 7 digits of the Bat Phone's secret number. Listen to what you'll win if yours is the first correct answer received by KHJ.
You'll visit Batman and me at 20th Century Fox and be our guest for lunch at the studio.
Then you'll ride to the Batcave in the Batmobile, where Robin and I will present you with a 1966 console color television set.
To visit us and win the color TV, just guess the secret Bat Phone number.
Watch for Robin and me on Channel 7 Wednesday and Thursday nights. And keep it on KHJ for more clues in the Bat Phone Secret Number Contest.
Hey, welcome back to Past Week, Next Week. If you guys have stuck with us throughout, now's the real payoff time in the show.
Oh, yeah.
Am I right about that?
I think you're exaggerating a little bit, but that's okay.
I mean, well, within the context of the universe of this show,
okay,
this is the payoff. Because we've talked about what happened last week. We've taken a look at, pop culture. And now we're getting ready for next week. Things to keep an eye on, what's happening. This is huge.
So how do we do that? I mean, what's one way that we do that?
Well, one thing that we do is we do this segment called Headlines and Predictions.
Okay.
Where we talk about news stories that we write fake jokes for.
All right, here's Headlines and Predictions with your action correspondent, Chris Whiting. Chris?
Thanks, Paul. In a recent interview, Attorney General William Barr shared his frustrations with President Trump's recent tweets that seemingly led Barr to upend federal prosecutors' sentencing decision in Roger Stone's criminal case. I think it's time he stops the tweeting, Barr said of Trump. And it should make us all feel good that it only took the nation's #1 crime fighter 3 years to get that clue. Paul?
Thank you, Chris. The Defense Department notified Congress that it is diverting $3.83 billion in order to construct President Trump's southern border wall. Those funds will be going to use to purchase new aircraft. The Defense Department is using a counter-narcotics law to move the money without congressional approval. Under this law, the Pentagon can construct fencing in areas where there is known drug smuggling. The administration has also diverted over $40 billion for golf fees, fast food, and porn star payoffs. Chris?
Thanks, Paul. China confirmed another 121 more deaths, bringing the coronavirus death toll to near 1,400. The country has seen a surge in new cases for the last few days since health authorities in Hubei province changed the way they identify the infections. The surge in confirmed cases has dampened hope that the spread of the flu-like virus was slowing, but it has inspired the upcoming rom-com Crazy Sick Asians. Paul?
After a 5-year pause, Oklahoma will resume executing inmates on death row. The state put a hold on lethal injections after several botched executions. During a press conference, Governor Kevin Stitt said the lethal injections would be used in the executions, and they have a source for the drugs. They are the same drugs that were used in the earlier executions. When explaining the drugs, he added, it's legal to buy it, it's legal to own it, and if you're a proprietor, it's legal to sell it. But it's illegal to carry it around. Chris.
Good God. President Trump criticized a juror in the Roger Stone case, accusing her of holding significant bias against his longtime advisor. The forewoman, Tamika Hart, had reportedly previously tweeted that Trump and his supporters were racist. The president also claimed Stone's sentence was too harsh, suggesting that instead of 9 years in prison, he should have to do all of Rudy Giuliani's chores for a whole month and spend some time really thinking about what he did. Paul?
I mean, did you get the Pulp Fiction reference?
What?
Did you get the Pulp Fiction reference of my last joke? Okay.
No, I didn't. Was that straight from Pulp Fiction?
It was, okay.
Oh, damn it. Sorry, dude.
I'm sorry that my jokes aren't what they call funny. After the first two contests, Democrats now turn to Nevada and South Carolina, which will hold their nominating contest later this month. Those two states have greater demographic diversity than Iowa and New Hampshire, which are overwhelmingly white. The victory here is the beginning of the end for Donald Trump, Sanders said. Buttigieg said his support so far has settled on the question of whether we can build a campaign across age groups and different kinds of communities. Klobuchar, meanwhile, said, the people of New Hampshire, because of you, we are taking this campaign to Nevada. Biden shouted, remember, I knew Obama. Bloomberg was heard saying 10 billion, 11 billion, 12 billion. And Hillary Clinton added, it's not so easy, is it, bitches? And that's headlines and predictions. Okay, you like I dug myself out?
You did. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that last one was good. I mean, these were every week I get assigned a coronavirus story, and I feel bad doing any kind of joke about it. So
I want to mention this, the Hubei province.
Yes.
So I've been to the Hubei province.
Oh, you have?
When I went to China, I was in the Missouri legislature, and we went to China.
Yeah.
It was like elected officials. And they loved me. What the heck?
Sorry, everybody.
Because Hubei province is the sister province, state, whatever, with Missouri.
Oh, really?
So that was the place where they kept calling me cousin.
Oh, wow.
And because they liked me so much, they made fun of how fat and big I am.
Oh, my God. It's just like your friends here.
Exactly. And then they challenged me to shots. They have this disgustingly, it's clear alcohol in China, and they drink it a lot. It's the thing that tastes the most like sake to me. But it's something there. And they shoot it and say gumbe, which means good friends, and you shoot. And how many can you do? And I had quite a bit of them.
I was going to say, okay, making fun of you for being big and fat, sure. That's table stakes.
Right.
But challenging you to a shot contest, they didn't know what they were getting into.
No,
not at all.
And it was the most fun I had over there that time because of the alcohol, but also because it's like I put down any type of I have to be formal with this. And
I'm an elected official,
I'm representing. No, it just was people drinking and having fun.
You and your cousins, you and your gumbai.
Yeah, and then I realized they didn't. Well, they spoke English better than I spoke
Chinese,
and I think it was Mandarin or
probably.
Cantonese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Mandarin the
Mandarin's the main one, and then
right.
Cantonese is like way down south.
So they could speak probably about 30% English, and I could speak 0.000 of Mandarin. But we had a good time. So
yeah, see?
I hope they're doing okay over there. I hope they don't have the coronavirus.
Oh, amen.
Yeah,
it's terrifying.
Yeah. Call me fat, will you? So looking forward to the big week coming up. What do you got, Chris?
Oh, man. So flying down to Tampa early tomorrow morning, and I'm going to spend the week with leaders in my company, and we're going to do a couple of days of training on leadership and on clinical acumen, and it's going to be a good week.
Chris?
Yeah?
I need to apologize to you because I forgot one of our segments here, and
What?
it's a good segment. It is a segment that where we do a little bit of comedy for you, and this is going to be a treat this week because it's a throwback.
Oh God, I don't even know what this is.
I know it's a throwback comedy piece, and I don't know if people know this, but we used to do radio in other places.
That's true. Oh
And
no.
this is one of our top comedy things from the past. Here it is.
Jeez.
A classic Chris and Paul moment.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me some. Yeah, get yourself some youngins. I'm gonna get me some youngins. That ain't no.
That's not right, is it?
No, that's not right. Scratch that last statement.
On today's Best Country Kicks 105.
If my probation officer
Now
is
with
listening.
another feacer you neither asked
Oh,
for
God.
nor care to listen to, here are Chris Harvey and Paul Vincent.
Thank you. Yes, we are. Hey, we're going to do a little feature now where we're taking a look at things
Is
that
this
kind of
manly
make you
porn?
go,
Yeah.
Little idiosyncrasies, things in life that make you wonder. You know, you just hear it and go, huh, it's very interesting. Like, and I'll just throw one out. This is a dumb one, but why do they call them jumbo shrimp? You know, things to ponder.
Clever. Here's some more for you, okay?
All right.
What's the deal? If you throw a cat out of a car window, does it become kitty litter? What's with that?
Hey, if a dead person swears, does his mother wash his hands with soap? I mean, what's the big deal?
What's the deal with dog food? If it's new and improving taste, who tested? Who are these people?
Would a fly without wings be called a walk? I mean, seriously.
What's the deal? Oh my God. Why isn't phonetics spelled the way it sounds? I'd like to know.
Why don't sheep shrink when it rains? I mean, come on, people, it's a sheep.
Okay, here's my favorite one. Okay, you ready, folks? Okay. Have you ever imagined a world without hypothetical situations? Who are these people? Okay, you can do a couple more of these?
Yeah, a couple more. Hey, I'd like to know, when sign makers go on strike, is anything written on their signs? What's the deal with that? What's up with sign makers?
Okay, here's another one. Who are the ad wizards who named the airport terminal? That doesn't sound safe, does it? We gotta do one more.
All right. Hey. Hey, here's something I'd like to know. Is it true that cannibals don't eat clowns because they taste funny? What's up with that? I mean, come on, they're cannibals.
They really are.
Seriously.
If you think they're funny, there's something seriously wrong with you.
Oh, my God.
It's Chris and Paul with the All Request program every Sunday night from 7 to 11 on today's Best Country, Kicks 105.
So that's your weekly dose of comedy, folks.
Wow. We sounded so young.
Well, we were so young. And that, to me, that comedy bit stands the test of time. It's just as stupid today as it was back then.
Every bit.
Yeah.
Man, we really didn't learn. Like, I'm listening to us. Like, most people would be like, okay, maybe I don't have what it takes. I'll stop. We're still chugging along, man. Good for us. That's what I say. And still we persisted.
Yeah. So we that should get you ready for next week. So, okay, back to looking forward to next week.
Yeah.
You're going back down to Tampa.
Going back down to Tampa. I'm excited to be with work people and get to do a little bit of facilitating, just a little bit myself, master of ceremonies type stuff. Always like that. So should be a good week. What
Now,
about you?
I have a big week. It's President's Day on
So
Monday.
you're off tomorrow.
I'm off. And then I'm off on Tuesday because I'll be presenting a presentation to the local Chamber of Commerce of how to start your own podcast.
Oh,
there
wow.
are tickets still available.
This is exciting.
Not very many.
Yeah.
So you may want to check in and go to Everbright and Ticketmaster and Google my name, and you won't
Okay.
find anything there. Just show up. It's free.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be a big
Here in
deal.
Independence, Chamber of Commerce?
Mhm, yes.
Oh,
I've decided that I only present the closest Chamber of Commerce to me.
Yeah. So how long's your presentation?
It will be See, that's interesting you ask that question. As a formal presenter that you have, you know, okay, this is how long I got to do. I have the information. It's going to be as long as it's going to be as long.
Okay.
So I'm told it's an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Are you going to have them do activities?
Yeah, I'm going to have them do No, I'm not. Now, you, I don't know who you think you're talking to. You're not talking to old trainer Paul. You're talking to, here's my information. I'm glad to help Paul.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
So you are just providing the information, what they do with it, how they assimilate.
That's right.
That's up to them.
I'm going to lead that horse to water
and
give it shit if it drinks.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's going to be big time. Big.
That's a big
fun.
week. We got to talk about that next week.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you paying it forward.
Yeah.
Sharing all of your knowledge and expertise.
Well, I just I feel like when you run a podcast like this, like a perfect podcast,
Sure.
like we do,
Yeah,
with laughs and
read the transcript. It's a perfect podcast.
Technical things and everything's perfect.
Yeah.
You might as well help other people.
God.
I mean, once you've reached the pinnacle, like we have on this podcast.
Yeah.
Is this like the fourth time we did it? Fifth? Whatever. We've reached the top.
God.
We can fall back down in Joe Rogan area, or we can stay up here and help other people.
Yeah, we're in rarefied air, my friend. We're in a stratosphere that few have attained. Wow.
So, I guess that's our show.
You're welcome.
You want to give us a closing?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. It's right here in front of me. Hey, thanks for listening to Past Week Next Week with Chris and Paul. Since you loved the program, please rate and review the podcast on your favorite podcast distributor. We would love to hear from you, so contact us at 913-735-0060 or email at pastweeknextweek@gmail.com. And join the Past Week Next Week Facebook page. On behalf of Paul, I'm Chris saying goodbye.
And on behalf of Chris, I'm Paul saying get ready for next week with the Presidents of the United States of America with their top hit, Peaches.
Love this song.
We'll see you next week.
Moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, I'm gonna eat me a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. Peaches come from a can, they were put there by a man in a factory downtown. And if I had my little way, I'd eat peaches every day. Sun-soaking bulges in the shade. Moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. I took a little nap with a roots all twist, squished a rotten peach in my fist, and dreamed about you, woman. I poke my finger down inside, make a little room for an ant to hide. Nature's candy in my hand, or can, or pie.
has been a KCTK production, produced by Paul. If you want more information about this content, then you have some real weirdness going on. You can always check out KCTK Radio on Facebook. Listen to live programs at kctk.radio12345.com. Yes, and that is on the World Wide Web. Thank you. KCTK weather.
And here's the latest weather report. Sunny, chance of showers.
KCTK Radio, personality-driven radio. Personality-driven radio. KCTK.